Load shedding and business. Load shedding affects all businesses from large corporations to SMEs. Because of the effects of power outages in these entities, the operations are impacted and drastically affecting the profit margins. Load shedding went from being a temporary situation to being a part of our lives across the Republic. Some businesses are therefore mostly affected, as many have no alternative nor can afford renewable energy in spite of the rebates introduced by government. In Sunrise News, we interviewed some of the SMEs on the effects of load shedding that they experience on their daily life running their businesses. Edmond Sitole, who is a carpenter, mentioned that when there is no electricity, I cannot do any work. I can't mix paints or do anything, which means my work has to be put on hold, and I have a lot on my hands, which results in delays when I have to deliver to my clients. Followed by Shasha, who owns a shop, who related that firstly, I can't sell airtime. At times I have to close my shop earlier to avoid my goods from being stolen or getting robbed. And so by so doing, I'm losing money, which forces me to increase prices that will make up for profits that we lose daily, and that is not an ideal solution for my customers. While Abdul, a spaza owner, lamented that I sell cool drink products, and during load shedding it gets hot and no one buys. And I also sell chicken pieces, wors, meat products, so when there is no power, the whole store gets spoiled. There are times when power goes off for long, and when it comes back stronger, it causes damage to electrical appliances. Furthermore, Lebogang, owner of Level Box Events Company, states that as an event organizer, I am required to check if everything is in order and also make sure that I check the load shedding schedule so that I can organize generators for the day of the event, and that costs a lot of money. As a result, there's more money going out and less coming in. We also asked Sikupom Hlongo, a hair salon owner, if he considered buying a generator. And he said, yes, it helps in a way that you don't have to close when there is load shedding, but the problem with the generator is that it is expensive to maintain, and with the money that I make here, I can't really afford it, and it will certainly result in little to no profit. And some who run perishable goods businesses have experienced considerable damage to their goods as a result of power outages. Sizwe, who owns a quota business, mentioned that owning a quota business is very stressful because during load shedding you have to come with an alternative way to keep your business running, and if not, I am required to close the shop early. I lose a lot of money because my food rot in the fridge that hasn't been operating for hours. And Legato, who recently opened a pool lounge, shares her story that load shedding damages a lot of equipment, especially when you are selling cool drinks for customers to enjoy. Sometimes you find that the cool drink is not cold, and that results in loss because customers leave for other outlets. Grace owns a takeout place and mentions, I use a gas stove to keep the business going. However, it is slow because I can't really use multiple appliances. So the downside is that my customers have to wait a little longer. While her counterpart Mamani advises, what I do is that I buy a little stock so that when it gets spoiled, I won't be throwing away a lot of money. And I also use a gas stove so that I won't have to close during load shedding. I usually keep pre-cooked chips, which makes things easier for me and my clients.